Hello, everyone. This is Rick with the Cyber Pro Podcast. 5 questions, 9 minutes. Attackers never sleep. Let's get to it. Samuel, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Samuel Hill, Director of Product Marketing for Cyolo Security.
Cyolo Security. What do you guys do?
So we help secure remote access no matter where it comes from and a lot of the critical infrastructure environments. It could be DevOps, it could be manufacturing plants. Any access is critical and every access is coming from outside somewhere. So we want to secure all of it.
That's awesome. Why do you like being in the cybersecurity space?
I think it's a great blend of having to keep up on things that are new and engaging and different. And yet it's also a highly people-oriented business. The three axioms of cybersecurity are people, process, and technology. And those are kind of three things that my brain naturally works with. And I enjoy the diversity of challenge that you face on a day-to-day basis.
Nice. Talking about people, process, and technology, walk me through your thoughts on how companies can start to focus more on that people side, right? I think they tend to focus on the technology side.
Yeah, it's easy to try and think of a solution as a technology issue, right? And most problems in companies are actually people, culture, environment, a lot of things that go into it. And so, yeah, a lot more thought and leadership needs to be given to that space. But really, it comes down to helping people understand what they're good at and knowing what they're good at, and then releasing them to be great at those things, no matter what it is. And so I think sometimes in the cybersecurity side, we tend to want highly specialized people, and we miss really a diversity of opinion and expertise that can come from a wide variety of areas that if we just release people to be great, we might get that in our world.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. So now we're on to the official third question, even though we've blown well past that. But we hear the word cybersecurity as a top concern. But what does that mean to you?
I look at it this way. Every company in the world has a situation or scenario where something could happen that would cause enormous damage to their business. And I think security has long talked about and is starting to make headroads in this. I think really quantifying that, the business impact of what they do, I'll tell the story this way. If you're a CISO and you're sitting in a board meeting and someone comes and interrupts the board meeting to tell you something, you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to tell that person, do not interrupt me at a board meeting. That's crazy talk. Don't do that again. Or you're going to say, sorry, guys, I have to go. We have to fix that thing right now. This is a problem. And so whatever that is, that's why security has become a top concern, because the impact to the business is so great that it would cause a CISO to leave a board meeting to go help their team fix it.
That's awesome. No, thank you for that. What insight do you want to share with our network of cyber professionals?
We're always talking about the lack of talent in cybersecurity. There's a lot of people that are running teams that are understaffed. They don't have enough people to throw at the problems. And I think what we talked about a little earlier, I think there's a lot of folks who bring a diversity of opinion. And really, it's our users. If you think about our users, the ones on the front lines, the people who click the phishing emails, the people who are trying to bring whatever device onto your system, they're the ones that I think we need to take account for in a lot more ways, but not in the typical, sometimes they have the thought of, oh, they're not smart. They don't know what they're doing. And reality is they have jobs, they have deadlines, they have projects. They're trying to work and provide for their families just like we are. And I think we could have a lot more empathy and understanding and support for them to make their lives easier as well. And I think we can do it in ways that help to actually lower our risk and improve our security posture as well.
So here's the fun question for you,
Yep.
Samuel. Favorite piece of retro technology that makes you smile?
I would say the original Nintendo, not the Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo. As a child growing up, I remember receiving one of those for Christmas and just the hours spent playing Mario, running and jumping and competing with my brothers and my friends and playing. It's all the fun that we have. We actually have an emulator that my kids get to play with. We get to play those original Nintendo games. And I could waste hours just sitting with them playing those games. So that's something that just brings a real big smile to my face.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching the Cyber Pro podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on new podcasts and bonus content.